I've made up my mind. I want to be an outlaw.
Glad to hear it. Go report to our trainer. You'll find him up here, too. He's been instructed to sell armor to all the new people.
Sell?
You think we're just giving stuff away? Don't be that way. Just buy it from him. If anyone asks you where you got the armor, just tell him you swiped it off a reaver. No one needs to know you're spying for us, after all. Welcome to the Outlaws, man. Enjoy all your new freedom. Sorry I can't throw you a welcome party. I'm not much for speeches. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
That's good.
What are my duties as an outlaw?
Duties? That's hilarious. You don't have duties. You're an outlaw. You got access to our traders and everything we know. But aside from that, you're your own master now. Isn't that why people want to be an outlaw? You don't have rules. You do what you want.
So you don't have anything for me to do?
No, not as an outlaw, no. But you're not just an outlaw, are you? You're a claw, too. You do what your cell tells you to. I'm sure you'll find some jobs in the trunk in your hideout.
True. There's still a few jobs in there.
There you go. I don't have anything else for you to do. You should go see our masters. They could teach you a thing or two. It'll help you finish those jobs for yourself. I'm sure you'll find something to do. I gotta get going. See you around.
There you are. I heard you're one of us now.
Looks that way.
Well then, I have a few things for you.
What do you mean?
Now you're an outlaw. I can sell you items and teach you things. Want some massive armor? I got you. Want to learn to make chems? No problem. I can get you anything for the right price. So start saving those shards.
Then show me what you got.
Sure.
Where's the old man? Where's Dawkins?
No idea. I thought he was with you. Oh wait, now I remember. Said he wanted to look for DNA fragments again.
And where was that exactly?
He talked a lot of technical shit about this and that. Something about a main former? That make any sense to you?
The Skyant's main former is in Maricor.
Look, I have no idea. I haven't seen him for a while.
What the hell are you doing here? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
No, well, it's not easy to explain.
You found something out, haven't you? Well, come on, what is it?
Things are more complicated than I thought. I'm afraid we'll have to rethink our plans for the sixth power.
What are you talking about? You're giving up? Why? The sixth power was your plan. Things are starting to take shape. The Out just brought in some new recruits.
Can't you see? We don't stand a chance! There are far more Skyans than I ever imagined. And now they've developed new mutation methods. Faster, much faster, and more efficient. They're on the verge of completing their analysis. That's when they'll launch their full-scale attack.
Pull yourself together, you fucking coward, or I'll leave your body to rot out here. Shit. I get it now. You weren't out here looking for DNA fragments. You were talking to them. Am I right?
Jax, listen.
You son of a bitch. I should have known. You get me to help you with your little war games, and now that it's time to fight, you start working with them.
Jax, now just hold on a second. It's true, I spoke to one of their curators, but he's on our side.
A defector? Who is it? What did he say? You better start talking, old man, or I'm ending this here and now.
His name is Kobark, and nothing he said was particularly encouraging.
So, how did you get talking to this defector then?
The Skyans are trying to reactivate old-world technology to use against us. During my research, I came across some peculiar algorithms on some old computers. They were clues left behind by Kobark, hoping someone would understand them. He wanted to talk to someone on our side without the rest of the Skyans knowing. I replied using the same method, and we arranged a secret meeting.
So where is this Kobark? I want to talk to him.
I'm afraid that's no longer possible. We've stopped communications for the time being, and he's gone back to his people. It's too risky for him to leave the main former again. If they catch him, they'll kill him.
So what else did you find out from the defector? Can he help us get inside the main former and shut it down?
I'm afraid not. He doesn't understand the technology involved any more than you or I do. But I learned plenty of other things. Things that would get him killed if any of his people found out he'd told me. The Skyans' military strength is vast. And even worse, they're breeding new, more lethal creatures. Changeable, transformable beings. Monstrously powerful and adaptable. These changelings are said to be invincible. Nothing can stop them.
Oh, that's just fucking great. Anything else?
I tried to get Kobark to help us, but he refused. He's afraid for his life. He did answer all my questions about Dark Elix and its properties, though. I was hoping I might still have a chance to heal those infections. In any case, even if we do manage all this, the Skyans are simply too powerful, and there's just too many of them. They'd crush us.
Well, that's just not good enough. You're going to keep at it, you hear me? I want results. So get that old ass in gear and find something useful.
Can't really argue with that kind of logic. All right, I'll start analyzing the data Kobark gave me. But I can't carry on with my role in the Bastion after all this.
And what exactly does that mean?
Our people need someone who still believes we can defeat the Skyans. It's time for you to become leader of the Sixth Power.
Isn't that what I've been doing for a while now? That was your plan from the start, wasn't it?
Maybe, but you need to make a decision about which faction you belong to. If you're going to lead by example, people need to see the path you've chosen. They need to know what you believe in, and it's a decision you must abide by to the bitter end. They'll never follow a turncoat, so whatever choice you make must be final. And, there was one more thing. You really ought to...
Yeah. I should really do something about these blackouts. I'll take care of them when there's time. I've decided what faction I belong to. I'm an outlaw, and that's all there is to it.
Very good. Now that that's out of the way, we can focus on making the final preparations for our battle with the Skyans.
So, what does the Bastion need now?
The Sixth Power needs a strong ally. The only question is, which of the major factions it should be. You've already completed your basic training with one of them. So it doesn't make much sense to ask a different one to join us. How could they trust you to lead them? So, in a way, You've already chosen the Sixth Power's future ally. All that's left now is to seal the deal.
What exactly do I need to do to find an ally?
You did your training with the Berserkers, which makes them our obvious potential ally. Then all that's left is to figure out how to convince them to join us. They will want to keep their most powerful forces in their own headquarters, of course. But I'm sure they'll have other troops scattered throughout the land. Those are the ones we need to convince. Win them to our cause and station them in the Bastion. It won't be easy, but with a little deft diplomacy...
Where should I look for the scattered Berserker troops?
Ask Thialk. He should have the best overview of the Berserkers' troop movements. Find the scattered troops and bring them to the Bastion. That's the only way we'll have a big enough army to face what's coming.
I have to talk to you about the Berserker military force.
Is there a problem?
If we want to bring the Skyants to their knees, we need more support. The Berserkers should be a partner faction of the Sixth Power. I suggest we gather together any scattered Berserker troops here in the Bastion.
Yeah, not a bad idea. But you know what they're doing, don't you? Fighting to the last against the Skynids in the border regions.
Then I'll help them, so they can be deployed elsewhere. If we're going to succeed, we must gather our military forces and bring them here.
Well, you can certainly try to convince them, but it won't be easy. Not everyone will follow you. Though I can suggest some possible candidates. Try the troop position near the eastern world heart in Tavar. And the troop position slightly west of the dome buildings north of Tavar. They're both incredible defensive forces. You'll see for yourself.
Ha! The outsider! What are you doing in this region? Come to give us a helping hand?
I need assistance at the Bastion in Caracas. We're building a powerful combat troop against the Skyants.
Oh yeah? With who?
We have Thialg the Warlord, and many others. We plan to attack the Skyants in their base, drive them from this planet.
Thialg, you say? That's quite an ally. But we have more important things to deal with right now. The invaders are sending their creatures across our borders through the coastal pass. I'm certain they have their sights fixed on the World Heart. Until the influx of Skyanids through the coastal pass has been stopped, we're going nowhere.
What if I made the coastal pass safe again?
Then the situation would be different. End the onslaught of invading creatures, and we'll consider supporting you and Thialg. Until then, we'll remain here at our posts. Defending the passageway to the World Heart is our priority.
I understand.
Talk to me.
The coastal pass is clear. The Skyanids have been stopped.
Good news. Our primary duty is done. Remind me where your headquarters are.
In the Bastion, in Caracas.
Then you can count on us. We'll stand by you. Let's go, men! To war! For Theo the Warlord!
Oh, Jax. So glad you're here. We could really use your help. We're surrounded. Those creatures are everywhere. We won't make it out alive without you.
I'm in! I'll waste that brute! Watch out! Danger!
How the hell were they able to surround you like that?
Normally we seem coming from miles away, but damn it, this time. It's a new breed of invaders. They're just lethal.
They're history now anyway.
Yes. Thanks to you.
Listen to me, I need your help. The attacking Skyends must be destroyed.
Well, well. You finally got a taste for action. Some of us thought you wanted to spend the rest of your days outside the fold. So, where's the fight?
The Bastion in Caracas.
Great. Someone with heart who wants to put an end to this. Of course we'll join you. We'll set out immediately. With you back in the fray, I'm sure it's gonna go our way.
So, that should be enough fighters to defend the Bastion. Let's see what Dawkins has to say about it.
Yeah.
Our new allies are stationed at the Bastion and ready to work.
Do you think we can count on them?
We'll know for sure once we launch our first major offensive on Maricor.
Let's hope you made the right decision. Despite everything, you managed to do it. A true act of leadership, I must say.
How's the research going?
I've been able to make a thorough evaluation of the data Curator Kopar gave me. And now I know what we need to do to try to save your life, and the life of everyone else who's infected.
Finally. Always knew you'd pull a rabbit out of your hat.
We need to use Skyand's technology, and the best equipped cell is the one east of Caracas. You need to go back to Gamera. There's a transformer in the research cell there which might be able to stop the physical deterioration. From the results of my analyses, it might even be able to cure you completely.
That's great. What do I need to do to make it work?
Here, I've transferred the data to your agitator. It will show you how to set up the transformer. Let the machine make the calculations and bring back the results. Once I have them, I should be able to treat you in my lab right away.
Sounds promising. I'll head there as soon as I can.
Good luck. You'll need it. Oh, this is fantastic. We're on the verge of a tremendous breakthrough.
That was good. Watch out! What's that thing doing here?
This is the research unit Dawkins was talking about. Now I just need to find the converter. So, I'll enter the data. Let's see how long. What's that? Smell. Seems familiar. What's this contraption? Hang on. Where am I? Who's there? Dawkins?
Follow my voice tracks. The DNA replication was a complete success. I'm a part of you now. All you have to do is unleash those powers.
No. It can't be. No.
That's right, Jax. We are one now. You followed my path from the very start. The path of immortality.
No.
We are the pinnacle of humanity. Together, no one can stop us.
No.
Remember. Remember.
Shit. The infection. Shit. What was that? Hallucination? A real memory? Shit. And how was it? DNA replication? Oh no. And that would mean we should talk about it with Dawkins as soon as possible. He owes me an explanation. Again. Where's the old man gone now? Where's Dawkins?
I don't know. I've stopped paying attention to him. Why? What happened?
I had a flashback. Remembered some things from when Dawkins was still the hybrid. This memory seemed very real.
What did he do to you?
He subjected me to replication using his DNA.
Please. I am a berserker warlord. Tell me in simple terms.
He placed his genome inside mine. He copied a part of himself. It's now part of me.
What? You're saying you're Dawkins' clone?
Not exactly. But he transferred a lot of himself to me.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. But I fear I'm putting you and your men in danger. It explains so much. Dawkins has made me into some kind of super soldier. Extraordinary willpower, exceptional leadership qualities, excellent adaptability. What was it he put inside me?
Why did he choose you?
I don't know. Maybe my natural talents made me the most suitable candidate. He wanted a slave only he could control, but something went wrong. I began to take the upper hand, and then this whole mess began. The schemes, my execution, the war of the free people against the Albs. And today I'm still following his orders. Shit. I've got to talk to him immediately.
He betrayed you. You can't trust someone like that. And besides, we don't know where he's hiding. We'll have to wait for him to appear again.
You have to keep this to yourself. I don't want people finding out. I mean, we're in enough shit as it is. We don't want any more trouble.
Of course.
We have a strong partner. There were plenty of warriors who wanted to join our cause.
Excellent. I'll get back to my men immediately. See if they need anything. Well done, Jax. Well done.
Not too bad.
How are things in the Bastion? Are we making any progress?
Oh, we have serious numbers of Skyanids. It's an issue. But more than that, we need to be more efficient. The Skyans seem to know our strategies before we even put them into action. Something's not right here. I feel it in my gut.
You're right to trust your instincts. You have good judgment.
I wish I had the answer. Maybe you should do some snooping. The Skyans are reactivating robots from the old world. They're using an old chemical factory in Ignadon. Our scouts heard a broadcast to the workers there. Things that only someone with inside knowledge of the Sixth Power would know. It's not much to go on, but it's a good enough reason to take a closer look, don't you think?
Any news from Tavar?
I'm told the Skyans have our world hearts in their sights. Hordes of Skyanids are gathering. They're planning to attack the World Hearts in Tavar. If we weren't so engaged here, I'd offer our men to defend the Hearts.
Maybe I can be of use.
Maybe. But act fast. If the Hearts fall, Tavar also falls.
That's just not normal.
That's good.
Freshly mutated soldiers. We should get out there right away.
Agreed. Let's go. Well, there we are. They're definitely Skyend agitators. They're an awful sight. Imagine having to serve the Skyends like this for the rest of your life.
We'll make sure that never happens.
Well then, go on ahead. I'll be right behind you.
Dark Helix really is a phenomenon. I'd describe it as slow death. To create new life, it destroys everything it touches.
Here.
Every generation of every species. Pure evil.
It really is tragic.
Although they have greater intelligence than the average Skyanid, they're just as vicious and single-minded.
I'll need to examine the place where they mutated. Take me there. Wait a minute. It isn't easy, seeing what they went through. So much suffering. I don't know what's more alarming, that these young agitators seem to be able to control the Dark Helix, or...
Or what?
Well, they were out hunting for Helix, and once they found it, they ingested it.
What's so interesting about that?
It wasn't Dark Helix. It was our Helix.
So Skyans can process Blue Helix too. That's not good, is it?
Not at all. Imagine an army of these soldiers taking our Helix and mana, using it in their contaminated bodies. It's only a matter of time before Magellan's Blue Helix is completely blended with Dark Helix. Or should I say contaminated?
So pretty soon, Dark Helix could be the only Helix there is.
That, or a new derivative that combines them both. And whether they can be separated again afterwards, I just don't know. But I sense that these Skyans can communicate with the voices of the Helix, just as I do.
So they can control all the derivatives of Helix and communicate with the collective voices of each.
It would seem that way. But agitators are the lowest-ranking Skyans, and may not be as capable of dealing with Helix. I'll have to examine a freshly mutated curator before I can say more with any certainty. That is, if they even exist. I'll instruct my scouts to look out for them. I'll keep you updated. I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is that we found 2 people who have been recently transformed into Skyend curators.
And the bad news?
They're somewhere near the Epsilara Former in Tavar. Not the most pleasant of destinations.
I've been to worse, and if they're near a Former, it shouldn't be too hard to find. I still haven't given up hope of finding an antidote to the Dark Plague.
I'll do what I can. Pretty imposing sight.
Yeah, and we're all screwed if they manage to finish the job they were created for.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. You're more familiar with this area. I'll follow.
We have to be real careful out here.
Yeah, I noticed that. This doesn't look good. At all.
Dawkins has never said a whole lot about the time before the comet. The old world. It's almost as if he never saw it. I wonder what it's like to outlast time. Watching generations live and die.
I'll get it!
The Dark Elix's effect on these poor souls is truly horrifying.
At least they're out of their misery.
But ours is just beginning. I hope the place where they mutated can bring us some answers. Take me to it. Step aside. I have to focus. I'm finished. Now let's get out of here.
Not before you tell me what you found.
I will, only the effort has completely drained me. The more I see, the more I wish I could unsee it. I can say for certain now that the Elix derivatives come from the same source. Their vibrations are the same, so is their origin. The Elix derivatives communicate not only with their host, that is, the carrier organism, its mind, they also communicate with each other. In fact, they appear to complement each other.
Interesting. Go on.
They influence and attract each other, like those... What did you call those magical artifacts?
Magnets.
Yes. I inquired about them after you mentioned them and learned about their powers of attraction.
Wait. You're saying one Elix attracts the other?
Right. One seeks out the other and is driven to merge with it. It's not unlike gravity. The attraction is powerful when the voices of the Elix are directed. In fact, when found in large quantities, it has a force many times greater than our planet's gravitational pull. Elix is still extraordinarily rare in its pure form. It's usually bound with other substances from this world, weakening its force so that we hardly notice it.
So it needs some kind of medium, a mind, to focus the Elix voices and have an effect.
You got it. It's almost as if Elix was created with a single purpose, the control of mind over matter. But what kind of being would be capable of designing and producing such a powerful substance, and even imbuing it with its own consciousness?
That sounds more like God.
What else could it be? Only a deity would be able to do this. Whatever the ultimate source, I doubt this is the limit of its powers. I fear the Skyans and Elix are merely the harbingers of something far greater. Something of cosmic proportions. Something divine.
Maybe. But in the meantime, we still have a few human problems to take care of down here.
After examining all the evidence, I'm afraid that curing the Dark Plague is not going to be a simple matter. To be honest, it's beyond my comprehension. All we can do for the moment is try to contain the Dark Elix. We cannot allow it to reach a critical mass. If that happens, the outbreak that follows will be uncontrollable. We won't be able to stop the plague.
Well, at least we know where we stand.
True. As long as there's a chance for survival, we must press on. However slim that chance, we can't let it pass us by.
I hear you're having a few problems. Stuff that could weaken the outlaws.
You certainly have a nice way of putting it, friend. You seen that mass of critters at the edge of the crater? Since those toxic hellspawn freaks showed up here, they've scared off all the normal animals living anywhere near their damn terraformers. And you get 3 tries to guess where they're all running for safety. Got it in 1. They're all coming here, into this gaping asshole we call home. It was just a few critters at first, but now there's whole herds of them out there. They keep this shit up and we'll be swimming in critters in no time.
Then you better do something about it.
Hell yes! So I'm officially assigning you to deal with them. Kill all the fucking beasts on the edge of the crater before they come and take over our happy little home. What'd you say? You don't want to do it? Serves you right for opening your big mouth. I'm not losing any of my men sending them out there. We'll just stay put and defend ourselves when they come for us.
What now? The crater edge is clear. The animals won't threaten the crater anymore.
Wait, what? You actually did it? Shit! Well, you've got my respect for that. How the fuck did you... Wait. You know what? I don't want to know. Let me guess. You're expecting some Alexit now.
What I'd really like is for you to get ready for the real fight coming your way. It won't be long before we all have to join together to take on the Skyans.
Yeah, I'll think about it if that day ever comes. Right now, I've got more important shit to deal with. You should understand that by now.
I'm in.
It'd be so easy for me to push you off here.
You know I've got a jetpack, right?
You mean I wouldn't need to feel guilty about it?
No, that's not exactly what I meant.